Hello, today we're going to be talking about recap. I'm excited to teach you about recap because this is going to be an easy way to make your homework, and to turn in your homework to me on time. It only takes 1 or 2 minutes plus planning time. So if you read and you take notes, you should be able to, and do this, with no problem at all. Okay. So first of all, where to find recap? If you go to your Google Classroom and you go to About, this is for the third period class, but third period, fifth period, and also sixth periods will have it there. You can go ahead and find the link to recap. Okay, basically you can get to explain what you know on video. I'm giving you the class pin, okay? And then you're gonna go ahead and get on recap, okay? So let me show you how to get on recap, and then I'm gonna go ahead and also show you how to do a video on your iPad, which by the way is also available on your Android, okay? So for the purpose of this video, I have a test account on one of my science classes. This is the fifth period science class. So I'm gonna go ahead and come over here and click on login. And I'm gonna select teacher. Okay, and then I'm gonna say login with ClassPin. I give you the ClassPin already, so I'm gonna go ahead and enter it. I'm gonna click sign in. Okay, and then you find your name. Keep in mind that you're doing a video with your own voice and own face, so you kind of have to be the right person, right? Because if I see, like little Johnny, entering, the answer for City or Salud, then I'll know that's not the right student. Okay, so I am gonna do the work for seed test right now. So you're gonna go ahead and go to seed test right here. And then you're gonna go ahead and enter the assignment. Oops. Okay. There it is. I clicked on it already. Sorry. Okay. I didn't meant to click on it right away. But what is homeostasis? What are the three cells processes we discussed in class? And describe each of the three cell processes we did. I'm sorry. What is homeostasis? What are the three cell processes we discussed in class? Describe each of the three cell processes we discussed in class and how they help keep the cell in homeostasis. Now, we covered this in our notes, and it should be really easy, to find the three processes. And I believe there's even a question covering homeostasis and how it relates to the processes. Okay, so go back and read that portions. You're gonna answer again. The definition of homeostasis is in our notes. The three cell processes is in our notes. Then we can describe how we need those to maintain homeostasis in our body. Okay. Now, when you're ready to respond, you can go ahead and click response over here. Okay. And as you can see, I'm over here, and you can go ahead and start recording anytime. Now, I'm recording this from or using this camera, obviously. So I'm not going to go ahead and do it on my computer. What I'm going to do instead, I'm going to go ahead and switch right now to my iPad over here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and click on the recap function over here. I'm going to click I'm a student. I'm going to go ahead and enter the PIN number, which is the same one over there on the screen in blue, BICLAOB, okay? And I'm going to click on signing. I'm going to go ahead and do a seed test over here. Again, all from your iPad. Question, what is homeostasis? What are the three cell processes we discussed in class? Describe each of the three cell processes we discussed in class and how they help keep the cell in homeostasis. You have up to 2 minutes, by the way, no more. So here we go. You ready? Okay. You can see the face on the corner as your response. You can click on record when you're ready. Okay. And then there's a 3-second countdown. So 3, 2, 1. And you can still see the question. This is really cool. So what is homeostasis? Homeostasis is the ability to maintain a stable internal environment in a changing exterior environment. What are the three cell processes we discussed in class? We discussed 3 of them, okay? We talked about cell division and how the cell has to, divide through mitosis. That's kind of like make babies, right? We talked about the transfer of both nutrients and waste in and out of the cell through the cell membrane. We talked about active transport and passive transport. Then we talked about energy, how cells get energy. There's chloroplast in plants where they can take sun energy and create chemical energy in the form of carbohydrates, glucose, sugar, okay? They also help in the transfer of the gases, okay? The plants needs carbon dioxide and they give on oxygen, okay? Then we talked about the other side, mitochondria. Mitochondria is a cell organelle that makes energy from food, which is made in the photosynthesis process. Okay, so the last question will be, describe each of the three cell processes. We discussed that. Okay, how do they keep the cell in homeostasis? And we discussed that in class. Basically, you have to maintain homeostasis, and you maintain homeostasis by doing these three processes at the same time. You cannot have a cell without energy because it will die. You cannot have a cell receiving nutrients and removing waste because it will die. You cannot have a cell without reproducing and the ability to reproduce, because then the cell will become extinct. There you have it. In less than 2 minutes, I answered the question. I'm going to go ahead and click on the red button to stop. Okay. And click on next over here. Okay. And I'm like, hey, let's go ahead and assess myself. Do I think I get the process? I partially got it, or I didn't get it. Well, I'm the teacher, so hopefully I got it, right? So go ahead and click on got it. Then click on next. And it says great job. Okay. And it's done. Look, it's uploading my response. Okay. Now, I went a little bit fast in there, but you can go ahead and go back, and check your video. The question. This is really cool. So what is homeostasis? Homeostasis is the ability to maintain a stable internal. There you go. Do I have a lovely voice or what? Don't answer that, okay? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm done already projecting with my iPad. I'm going to go back to recap, and I'm going to show you what I see on my end, okay? So I'm going to sign in as a teacher, okay? And I already have it memorized because it's my home computer, by the way. So if I go, okay, hold on, log out. Okay, log out. I said signing as a teacher, not a student. Okay, my computer's acting cuckoo. Okay, teacher. Okay, I already have everything saved in there. So I'm going to click sign in. Okay, so I have 5 classes, and I'm going to be able to come back to your class. Okay, this particular one is period 5. And in there, I can go ahead and have, okay, and it tells me who's done your homework or not, okay? So that gives me all of the videos I have to see. I can click over here, and I can watch. Still see the question. This is really cool. So what is homeostasis? Homeostasis is the ability. So I can watch and I can grade you on the spot. Now, as always, I don't always give the grade, in here. It will be on the grade book, okay? But you can rest assured, that I'll be grading your homework every week like I usually do, okay? So there you have it. That's how you do a recap. If you have any questions, see me during tutoring, okay? One more thing. This is available not only on the laptop, but it should also be available on Chromebooks, Androids, and Apple products, phones, tablets, etc. I could even do it on my phone as well. So I have an Android phone. If you want to know how to do it on an Android phone, come see me in the morning. Bye.